Welcome to the Solemn Tones channel. Today I have something new for you. One of the questions that we actually got in one of the producer forums was, okay, I would love to have the Odin. However, with a lot of other of these kinds of programs, it's usually very hard to wrap my head around what a ready MIDI really looks like. Let's say I just finished programming the whole riff. What would such finished product look like? If I had an example of that, I could maybe learn from that and start writing my own riffs. And that was actually a really good idea. And that same day, I had actually been thinking about it, but then it floated away from my mind again because I was so busy with the business stuff. That comment basically confirmed it. I now have a bass and drum stem and 2 finished guitar tracks programmed MIDI, and I will basically show you how to import that into your DAW. So we have an empty project right here, and I will show you from scratch how to import these example files. You will also get a link in the description of this video where you can download those project files, and that way you can look what a programmed riff looks like and then maybe learn from it and start programming your own riffs. So the first thing you want to do when using the Odin, of course, is load up 2 instances of Kontakt. So we got instance 1, then we make a second software instrument. So what you can then do is you drag and drop Odin Guitar 1 into the first one, and then Guitar 2 into the second one. Just drag and drop, real easy. We can close that for now. We set the BPM of this specific project to 232, so 232. Odin Guitar right, and Odin Guitar left. And we make a third track, which is for the bass and drums. Normally you wouldn't be mixing this way, but this is just really quickly to learn about the Odin. And so when you click open guitar left, for example, it has the humanized riffs, it has all the key switches, everything is ready. So if you were to just click play on the DI, alright, sounds like a basic DI, it's all pre-programmed and ready. You can start learning about it this way, but let's make an actual full mix out of it. So we pan left and the second track right. So when you play them together, that should work as well. Then you can quickly amp them up. Now for this specific example, I'm using ToneForge Menace, but you could use anything. If you want a really cool 3 amp sim, you can download Ignite Emissary. Just Google it. I am not sponsored by them, I'm not affiliated with them in any way. They're just a really, really cool 3 amp, and you can go ahead and use them. Start amping up your guitar tracks just like that. So now we should have 2 amped DI tracks. You can also start processing, of course. So what I will do now is I will create a track stack. One thing I do like to do is limit very hard. It's personal preference, you can use any limiter for that. On the track stack I will now use EQ. Quickly go ahead and turn them down because they're kind of loud for the master. Now you can use any mastering plugin you like. Of course you normally have a full mastering chain, but this is just a really quick example. If you followed this quick little guide well, you should have a finished mix right now of this example track with the Odin playing the guitar. This is actually a cover of a Job for a Cowboy. We are not making any money off them right now or anything like that. It is just a really quick piece of example. And yeah, that way you actually see what it works like in a mix. You can go through the riffs and see they use this key switch right here to get this kind of sound. I can do the same thing. I really hope this just teaches you how to use all the functions of the Odin. So if you haven't done so, please go and pick up the Odin at www.solemntones.com or link in the description. It's just a really great program. I would truly appreciate it. And hopefully you can make some killer productions with it. I will see you soon. Ciao.